Welcome to Lambing 2023. So we've had great success this year. It's my first year lambing. We've had 3 boys and 1 girl. So this is one of our little rams. He's a ram lamb and his mum behind him is called Dilys. We ended up going for the Welsh names, so Glynnis, Dilys and Nerys for the 3 ewes. This little ram lamb is a big boy. He was born first. He was born about a week and a half ago, 10 days-ish. And he's just grown from strength to strength. He came out big and he has just grown amazingly. These are the twins, and there's a little ewe lamb and a little ram lamb, and they're smaller than the others because there's 2 of them, so they were competing for the mother's energy while they were in the womb. And the other 2 weren't, they were singles. But they've done really well. They came out really healthy and strong, and there was no issues. We just walked in and they were already out and standing and feeding on colostrum, which is the first milk that the mother produces, which is full of antibodies and nutrients, which is vital for the lamb to survive. So this is the final little lamb, who's a little ram lamb, who was the second one born, and his mum Nerys, who's also known as Nervous Nerys. That's him suckling there, and they wag their tail when they do it. I don't really know why, but it's very cute. All 3 mums have been great. They've looked after their little babies very well. Look at him wiggle his tail while he's suckling. It's very cute. This lamb is very hungry, so I think he'll grow very well. This little one's just nibbling my shirt. So you can probably see on the tails that there is a fatter bit at the top and a thinner bit at the bottom. And that is because I'm banding their tails, or I'm tailing them, which basically means that they lose the bottom half of their tail. And that is for hygiene purposes, because in the summer they are vulnerable to things like fly strike, and it just keeps their bums and rear ends very clean, or cleaner, and safer from fly strike and horrible diseases like that. I'm sure you've also seen, as I've been filming, that the opposite ewes are quite protective of theirs and don't want another lamb to get into their pen, so they suckle on them, because they only want their milk for their own offspring. So they're quite protective, and they'll headbutt through the fence, through the hurdles, the other lambs, so you have to be a bit careful. This is why we split them up into bonding pens, and so they can bond with their young, learn their calls, and when they go out into the field they won't lose each other or get lost, hopefully, and they can enjoy life. This one is the oldest, and he's definitely the most inquisitive, and he's been jumping around and just having fun, and he's definitely ready to go outside, but I don't want to put him outside on his own with his mum. Just because I think they might be a bit lonely, and the field is quite far away from the lambing shed, so they wouldn't be able to see each other, and I just don't think it's a good idea. I mean, I could possibly get away with it, but I'm planning to get them out very soon, so it won't be an issue. And these 2, being the youngest, aren't quite ready to go out. I've just banded them today, and so they're a little bit sore, but it doesn't hurt too much, and it just hurts for maybe like 20 minutes to an hour or something, and they'll be fine. Oh look, this one's decided to climb on mum, and he gets a better view from up there, so that's why he's up there, and mum just kind of puts up with him. Oh, he headbutted the fence as well. He's very sweet. Glynnis loves to headbutt as well. This is Glynnis. She's very inquisitive and always wants to eat, but loves to headbutt, doesn't like to be petted too much. And he's back up. He's back up. So they're all in quite small pens at the minute, apart from Glynnis, who's got a slightly larger pen because she's got twins. So I do want to get them out, but it's also been quite wet weather, and I just don't I don't want to risk it because I've only got 3 ewes and 4 lambs, and if I lost one it would be tragic. So it's not like I have 100 sheep and get, you know, double that of lambs each year. I've only got a handful, so I have to look after them really well. And each ewe is on a mix of hard food and hay. So I give them as much hay as they can eat each day, and then a handful of hard food each, which is sheep nuts, which is like a high protein pellet. So they also get a water bucket each, and they like to drop hay and straw into it, or drag hay and straw into it, and I clean it out most days. And they started off with a very small bucket of water, but when the mums give birth, they have to drink lots because they lick their lambs dry, and it's very salty when they come out. So they're really really thirsty, and they have to drink lots. But you can't put a big bucket of water in there because the lamb can drown, especially if they are literally born into the bucket, or they just stumble into it and they can't move very well, so they might drown. And I obviously wouldn't want that to happen, so I put small buckets in to start with. I have to say I've spent a lot of time in the lambing shed, and my girlfriend has spent even more time, and it's been absolutely lovely. And it's right over Easter as well, so it's just a bit of new life and hope for the new year. And as if the cuteness wasn't enough in here with these 2 little ones, and this one, and the one behind it, hiding behind Nervous Neris. He always does that. I think he's going to get the trait of nervousness from his mum. But there's even more cuteness in here, and that is some little 3-day-old chicks. And they have been spoiled as well. They've got a heat lamp and a heat plate, so they can go under this heat plate, and it's nice and warm and toasty under there, and then they can still come out and keep warm because of the heat lamp, which is up here, which keeps them nice and warm. And there's 5 little chicks in here, and they're all silkies and bantams, and they're a bit of a mixture. I don't know exactly what they are, but I will figure it out as they get older. But they are very cute as well. The chicks are cute, but it's my first time lambing in 2023. Well, for my first time in my life, and first time being around lambs like this close, and it's just gorgeous. And so it's a new experience for me, and I think that makes it all the more special. So I do love chicks, but lambs this year have taken the favourite spot. So I'm quite happy that I brought them in this year. Seeing as it's my first time, and there's risks out in the field like foxes and weather, and they can stay nice and warm and safe in here and enjoy themselves while they're this young. And then they get the whole new experience of going out into the field, which will hopefully be later this week. So that'll be in another upcoming video. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.